What are you saying?
The Ukrainians that are here in the U.S., they're under a TPS status.
On GPS?
The idiot in chief is at it again, folks. Donald Trump just had numerous cognitive glitches, malfunctions, an entire collapse, if you will, where he simply couldn't answer questions, was backtracking, didn't seem to know what was going on at this awful press conference at the Oval Office where he was signing executive orders. And we here at Really American watch the press conference so you don't have to, and we can bring you the most unhinged moments of Trump's continued cognitive collapse. And this first part is far from the most humiliating moment, but you know it's not going well for Diaper Don when Fox News is forced to cut away from his incoherent ramblings. Take a look.
And if they can cut, it's better. And if they don't cut, then Elon will do the cutting.
So, Mr. President, is that a reflection that you think Doge and Elon Musk have been moving too quickly?
There you have President Trump answering questions moments ago in the Oval Office. Talked a lot about the hostages, meeting with them yesterday. Talked a little bit about Doge. He met with some members of Doge.
And frankly, folks, I mean, I cannot blame Fox News because some of the mental glitches that Trump had in this awful presser were worse than last week, as you'll remember, when he seemingly forgot that he called President Zelensky of Ukraine a dictator. Remember this senior moment he had?
Between them is not the best.
I still think that Mr. Zelensky is a dictator.
Did I say that? I can't believe I said that. Next question. A dictator without elections. Zelensky better move fast or he's not going to have a country left. Got to move fast because...
And actually, the biggest cognitive glitch came from a question he was asked about Ukraine, or at least Ukrainians in the United States, where he couldn't understand and then seemingly had no idea what he was talking about or what the reporter was talking about. We'll get to that in just a second, but it's pretty clear that this man has no idea what's going on when he's being handed executive orders and signing them while simultaneously being explained what they are.
Slate of nominees that's been prepared by the Presidential Personnel Office. It includes a number of sub-cabinet level appointments, a number of your ambassadors that have been previously announced, and also, crucially, given the administration's concerted effort to focus on violent crime, it includes a number of U.S. attorneys in major cities that have real crime problems.
Okay. So...
Like, the dude is clearly more focused on staying within the lines and getting the photo op than what is being signed into executive order. Honestly, don't know if he gets tired of being a national embarrassment or if he just relishes in it.
Very good people, too.
Thank you, sir. And then we have a number of ceremonial proclamations that Lindsay Halligan is going to...
So two very special proclamations, the first of which is a proclamation that proclaims March 2025 as Women's History Month, in honor of all the wonderful women in your administration, all the wonderful women in America, and in honor of everything you've done for women and this administration has done for women in just, a month and a half? So.
Yeah, we've done a lot, and women have done a lot for us.
Yeah. You can't make that stuff up, folks. And shortly after that scene, he was asked why he thinks the markets are spooked and if they don't like the tariffs, to which in this unhinged rant, he blamed the globalists. Take a listen.
President Trump, what's your thought about why the markets are so spooked? Do you think they don't like the tariffs, or do they not like the uncertainty with some of the changes and the carve-outs?
Well, a lot of them are globalist countries and companies that won't be doing as well because we're taking back things that have been taken from us many years ago. We've been treated very unfairly as a country. We protect everybody. We do everything for all these countries, and a lot of these are globalist in nature.
What does that even mean? And how are Canada and Mexico our greatest trading partners that you literally signed a trade agreement with between them and then called your own deal stupid the other week? How have they been screwing us? How are they the globalists? But stupid clearly is as stupid does, and we have a lot more stupid to get through, but this was one of the most mind-boggling moments, and probably the biggest cognitive glitch that Trump had on full display, where he was asked if he was considering revoking the temporary protected status of the 20,000 Ukrainians who live here in the U.S., and frankly, the reporter might as well have been talking to a brick wall.
TPS for the Ukrainians who live here in the U.S.
What about it?
Are you considering revoking the TPS status for the more than 200,000 Ukrainians who live here in the U.S.?
What are you saying? I don't-
The Ukrainians that are here in the
Yeah,
US,
yeah.
they're under a TPS status.
On GPS?
TPS, temporary
temporary.
Oh, I thought you said GPS.
TPS.
Yeah.
There was some news saying that they were going to be revoked and they were going to be deported from the country. Are you considering that for the
Well, we're
Ukrainians?
not looking to hurt anybody, and we're certainly not looking to hurt them. And I'm looking at that, and there were some people that think that's appropriate and some people don't, and I'll be making a decision pretty soon. Okay?
Setting aside the not looking to hurt anyone comment, despite us sending ICE agents after people, going after our political opponents, banning the Associated Press from the White House for not calling it the Gulf of America, how are you supposed to make a decision on something you don't even understand? You have people handing you executive orders that you're signing because they tell you to. You have Elon Musk doing your damn job for you in the worst way possible, and then literally saying the exact opposite by telling your cabinet that Musk has no authority to fire workers. And this commenter online put this mental malfunction so perfectly. Donald Trump is a convicted felon, blankist, and Epstein's old golf buddy, but somehow his biggest crime might be how unbelievably stupid he is. A reporter asks about TPS, temporary protected status, a major immigration policy affecting thousands of people. And this mush-brained idiot thinks they said GPS. This man has been in politics for years and still doesn't understand basic policies that his own administration has to enforce. It's actually incredible. Every single neuron in his head is on permanent vacation, and yet Republicans still worship him like a god while he fumbles through basic conversations like a drunk toddler trying to explain quantum physics. America is literally being run by a convicted, incoherent blankist who doesn't know the difference between immigration policy and Google Maps. We are living in a national disgrace. And I frankly couldn't think of a better way to end this video than that comment and this timeless classic from Midas Touch, the ad about the warning signs that we've been talking about for years of Trump dementia syndrome. If you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like, subscribing to Really American, and enjoy this age-old classic.
And my stupid people, when I wanted to refute it, they said, "Sir, don't dignify it with a rebuttal."
Have you been noticing peculiar behavior recently in someone you know?
Carried out by Ray,
Someone who mixes fiction and reality?
the late great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man.
Perhaps someone of advanced age you have known for years.
Did you just see Maduro, Venezuela? It's unbelievable, Venezuela.
Of course, we all have our goofs. But consistently odd behavior can be a sign of frontotemporal dementia, a degenerative disease of the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain that dramatically impairs cognitive function. If someone you know is demonstrating several or all of these symptoms, they are seriously unwell. As a matter of safety, they must be relieved of critical responsibilities and disqualified from any position of authority. Remember, frontotemporal dementia is a degenerative disease. Cognitive function will never return and will only deteriorate further. Don't ignore the signs.